Hi, it's Nicola, and today I've got a question and answer series for you all about different types of editors. And today's show is sponsored by the Structure Success Free Training, and I'll have more about that later. But first, a quick introduction if you're new. Forever Young Autobiographies is the place to learn life stories for family and friends so that unique memories will live on. And it'd be super if you could follow, subscribe and like the show. So we've got a bit of a coronavirus pandemic happening, but it's trying to be as business as normal here for the show. So I'm going to jump right in with this question I have for you today about different types of editors. Now I have a question from a reader which says, I finished the first draft of my book. What are the different types of editors and which one is important? Now this is a really great question because when you're writing, whether that's an autobiography, a memoir, a biography or another life story project, sometimes we get so close to it we can't see the errors. And it harks back to that saying, you can't see the forest for the trees. Now, of course, we can enlist our family, our friends and other acquaintances who might have some editing skills to help us with our writing. But there is nothing like a really good polish from a professional editor. Now, there's 4 different types. I actually have a day job as one of them, so I can surely give you a good overview of this area. So to jump in, the first one we're going to talk about is the manuscript editor. So these people are all about the big picture view. They're going to look at your manuscript from a sort of structure point of view. They're going to look at the tone. They're also going to identify your character development, your themes and any holes that might be there. What's missing? They're really focusing on how the story develops. And when you would use a manuscript editor, if you have a first draft done or you've got a really detailed proposal or outline. So that was number 1. The second one is a comprehensive editor. Now, where they zoom right in on the different sentences and the words, they're all about tightening, polishing, and making it really great for your reader. Easy to read. So these are the guys that will make your work really sing. They turn your rough drafts into prose. So you would use this type of editor if you've got a second or subsequent draft. Not at the beginning, but you're getting there. You're in the middle, the messy middle. So they're going to help you with that. The third one is the copy editor, which I have a lot of experience as on a daily newspaper. So these guys are all about the detail. They want to make your work perfect. They've got their red pen out and they're going away looking for spelling, grammar, punctuation. There's also style, tenses, accuracy and inconsistency. So the copy editors of the world are really interested in making your writing clear and that all the details are correct. So you need a copy editor when you have a final draft. This coming towards the end of the process now. But the last editor that is in this sort of process and that you could need is a proofreader. These guys are the backstop of the whole production process. So you get to use these when you're about to typeset, when you've got your manuscript ready to go to the printers or you've already got it printed and you've got some early copies for readers to go through. So you give one of these to your proofreader. A proofreader is looking for design errors mostly. So if things are in the wrong order, there's bad section breaks, and they'll also keep an eye out for spelling and grammar. They're not going to be particularly looking for it, but there shouldn't be that many spelling and grammar errors. So hopefully they're going to pick those up at the very, very end. So your proofreader is the absolute quality checker. They're making sure that it's okay to go out to your readers. And you would use them when your book or your manuscript is ready for the printers or it's just come off the printers, so early edition copies. Now there's lots of places where we can find and get in contact with these editors. and I've got a whole heap over on my website at foreveryoungautobiographies.com/types of editors. In fact, I go into a bit more depth about all the different types of editors, so please head over there and connect yourself with one of these types of editors. So to recap, that's pretty much all the different types of editors that you might need for a life story project and when you might need them in the process. So to recap, we had the Manuscript Editor, the Comprehensive Editor, then the Copy Editor, and then finally we have the Proofreader. So I'm hopeful that all this will give you some clarity about what type of editor and when to use them. So again, head over to my website, foreveryoungautobiographies.com/types of editors, and you'll be able to, see that and read that and keep it handy for as you are writing your life story. Now earlier I mentioned the Structure Success Training, and this is a free video training that I've come up with, and we together brainstormed some key memory ideas for your book and we put them into a chapter by chapter outline. So you know what's going where. You're already thinking a bit like a manuscript editor. You're seeing the big picture. So I will leave some links for that over at the website, or you can get them here. So please sign up for that. I find it's a really good start for people who are beginning their life story. And while you're over at the website and while you're here, leave me a comment. I'd love to know, are you going to use an editor? Have you used an editor? How did you find it? Please let us know so we can all share in your feedback. Now I'll be back again really soon with a new topic. And until then, please follow, subscribe and like the show. And until then, happy writing and please stay healthy, everyone.